All right, grade 6, 7. So I want to quickly show you what this drawing bootcamp entails. You are going to be drawing a scale. I'm going to make one with 6 boxes here. Your objective, you may need more boxes, okay? Let's talk about this for a second. Your objective is to go from a color to white and from a color to black. So let's say here I pick a yellow to black. And here I pick a yellow to white, right? So this is the thing. Even though colors, right, this is what you're going to be getting. It is closed. You're going to share this with a friend. I don't have enough for everybody. Do you see how nice? Most people in the other classes, this has been used by 4 classes already before you. And most people are being very careful keeping them clean. That's the most important thing. There's a little dirt there. The more you add colors, then it's going to get dirty. I'll show you how to do to keep this clean so that more classes can use it and we don't waste paint, because paint is expensive and I don't want to waste it, right? So keep this closed for now. If you're going to go between getting from yellow to black, right? Let's say you're going to eat from yellow to black, or if you're going from blue to black, which one do you think is going to take less steps? It is going to be the blue to black. See, the blue is a way darker color in terms of shade. If you transform this into a black and white, the blue is actually much darker than the yellow. The yellow is very close to the white. So from yellow to white, super easy, right? Very quick. Maybe 5 steps you can get from yellow to white. Now, if you're going to go from blue to white, you may need more steps. So this is something you're going to see depending on the color you pick. Some people ask me, hey, Ms. Jurgensen, can I mix a pink? Can I mix something else? Can I mix a green or an orange and use that as my color? Yes, you can. So that being said, so this is your palette. We're going to keep it clean. But this here, you will find these near the sink, inside, right next to the cups, which you also need to get. These cups here. As you see on the painting setup poster, it says fill it halfway only, please. So you're going to fill it halfway. You're going to get a palette, which is this palette. Oh my gosh, I always say that wrong, you guys. I'm going to be flip-flopping back and forth. This is what you want, okay? And this, as well as a paintbrush, right? And one of these, okay? So why do you need this? This is actually where you're going to be painting. Well, I'll explain. Your painting does not happen on the canvas. Your painting happens on your palette, right? Let's say, example, you want to make a bunch of different oranges, right? If you just start painting, acrylic dries extremely fast. And if you want to make it from, let's say you're drawing an orange and you want to make from the light of the orange to the dark, you're not going to be able to make those beautiful shades to make that orange look three-dimensional if you mix it straight on the canvas or straight on the paper. You're going to mix them here. Let's show you how that works. So I'm going to open this, right? First I'm going to do, let's do this. I'm going to make a red ball under here so that you can understand. I'm going to start with red, okay? I'm going to add the red here. And I'm going to twist it. I'm twirling my paintbrush like this gently, right? Just so the paint stays there. Now, when I did that, a lot of people were trying to clean their paintbrush and twirling on the paper. That's going to destroy the paintbrush. When you're cleaning the paintbrush to get paint, you're going to just pull, squeeze, pull, very gently too. Pull a couple times, right? That is good. So now, that's it. You don't even need to wash a paintbrush. And this is a big thing, because once you start washing a paintbrush, you start getting water and get muddy. So for acrylic, it's a little weird, but if you get your paintbrush dry enough, you can then dip it. Look at this. I'm going to dip it in white and it's not going to dirty it. See? That's cool, hey? So you're just going to then do the same thing, right? Now this, of course, is dirty because there was some residue, but there, where it matters, is not. So we're going to start by making a few shades here. So I got a little bit darker, or a little bit lighter, I mean, right? Then I'm going to wipe it again, add a little more of this white here. So just right here, I already have a few different shades. So I'm going to wipe it again. And I'm adding a little bit more white, right? So what do I got here? I got a nice red, right? I got a second red, right? I got a third red, and I got my fourth red here. So I already have kind of a scale here, right? It's kind of a scale. Let's say you want to make a ball, right? You can then start with the darker part here underneath, but then you can walk it and make it a little lighter as it goes up, right? Make it a little lighter up on top. And then white, 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 even get a little bit of dot, just white, to make your highlight, right? So this is kind of why it's important, right? You guys to learn how to mix this on your palette, okay? Palette, whatever. So from yellow to white, this is what you're going to be doing then. Now I'm going to change color. Then when you change color from a yellow to a red to a green, you gotta wash it. Then yes, then you wash it nicely. After wiping, a lot of people are saying, my water is getting black after one time. Well, you gotta always, acrylic is different. You gotta always wipe it first. Take the excess paint off, right? Taking the excess paint, be gentle with the paint, but no spinning, just done, right? And then, chaka, 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 okay? So now I'm good. And because I was very conservative, I see people doing this sometimes, mixing color. No, do it small like I did. Then you can have now your yellow here. See, clean, beautiful, nice, a little bit more yellow. Another thing, always mix. I almost didn't mix enough here. It was okay in the end, but always mix enough, right? So it starts with yellow. The yellow is yellow, really. All right, we're gonna do this really quickly. Okay, yellow. Then we're gonna start adding. Get the white. So I'm going to add a teeny little bit of white. Okay. Nice. Right. Then a little bit more white. Not getting brighter, right? A bit more white. Nicer even. Wow. See, the yellow is easy. It's going to get to white no problem, right? No. It's almost there. See? So this is kind of what you're doing, but much slower than me, of course, because I kind of, mine is very messy. I want to see this as a little nicer. Depending on how nice, so what is this? This is a test. Depending on how nicely you can do this, then I'm going to put, if you're really, really quick and you really are not comfortable doing this, you're going to be the cover of the piece, because we have to have, basically, everybody has to have a chance to do this. And the people that are able to get more detail, of course, they're going to be later on, right? So people that are able to get less detail, you guys are going to get started. So you start on the piece first. So, and then the rest of the people will finish it up. And the people that are most comfortable with acrylic, they get to do the details in the end, right? It makes sense because this is a collaborative process, right? We have to have people with their strengths, playing to their strengths. And that's the smart way to go when you're doing a project that is a group project. So anyway, you're going to go from yellow to black, from yellow to white. In the end, so let's say you're done, right? You did your thing. Put your name on it. So Ms. Jurgensen knows who did what. Put your name on it so I can then separate you into 3 groups, or 4. We might actually have time to do 4 because you guys have more time. So now you're done, right? You're going to get one of these and get the teacher to spray this a couple times, because I think that you guys could start spraying each other and being goofy, and that's bad. All right, so we're going to close this so the next class has it nice and neat, right? This is nice and neat there. And then what I want you guys to do with your paintbrush, because I have yet to see a class do this right, get your paintbrush personal from your table. So every table, that's another thing before you start. Every table has to have a person that is responsible for washing the paintbrushes in the end. Because then it's only one person per table on the sink, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare. You will have 10 minutes to clean in the end, because this is taking way too long with the other classes I learned. So you're going to... Basically, you think this is clean, right? But it's not quite clean. You're going to take it to the sink and wash it with soap. And so once you wash it with soap nicely and it's running clear, you're good to go. Okay, you guys, good luck.